Welcome back. In this video, I will tell you about most expensive stamps from United States. New York NY 5C black without signature, unused, large to full margins. A rare sound unused example of the New York provisional without signature. Very fine and proof-like impression on fresh paper. Catalog price $3,750. St. Louis 5 cent black on greenish type 3 position 5 large margins to just in at bottom cancelled solely by orange red St. Louis MO February 23 circular date stamp and tied on a small piece. Catalog price $8,000. Well, 1847 5 cent brown color original gum described on the accompanying certificate as part, but we feel it is a large part original gum. Extremely fine, a beautiful original gum example of the 5 cent 1847 issue. Catalog price $6,500. Well, 1847 10 cent black color unused no gum, large margins to clear, detailed impression. Two tiny tears less than 1 millimeter each at the bottom right. Fine appearance, a scarce unused example of the 10 cent 1847 issue. Well, 1851 1 cent blue type 1B. Position 6R1E, large top sheet margin, grid cancel. Very fine appearing example of the position 6R1E, one of the two positions that furnished the best type 1B examples. Well, 1851 3 cent orange brown type 2, mint never hinged, position 89RO. Extremely fine gem, a superb mint never hinged example of the 3 cent 1851 orange brown. A remarkable classic stamp in absolutely perfect condition. 5 cent red brown D relief from either the 4th or 8th row of the plate. Extremely fine gem, easily one of the finest original gum example of the 5 cent 1856 issue. This is one of the most difficult face different design. Type 1 unused, huge margins to barely touching at the bottom left, rich color. Type 1 stamps come from the bottom 20 position of the plate and they are the only stamps to show the complete right shell and nearly complete left shell. 1857 1C blue type 1 plate 12. This is quite probably the finest mint never hinged example of the 1857 perforated 1 cent type 1 which comes only from plate 12. This magnificent stamp is graded extremely fine, superb. Brick red and original gum which is very lightly hinged along the perforation at the bottom left. Radiant color in the true brick red shade, unusually choice centering with perforations clear of the outer projections. 1857 green type 1 large part original gum, rich color, stitch watermark at the top, perforation scissor separated at the bottom but intact. A rare original gum example of 1857 10 cent type 1 which clearly show the type characters. 1857 grey lilac original gum. Collectors looking for gem quality stamps from the 1857 perforated issue know that one of the most difficult denominations to obtain is the 24 cent value. The margins are often narrow with the design almost always touching the borders. Well, 1857 deep blue reprint without gum as issued. The Continental Banknote Company reprinted the 19 cent stamp from the original plate of 200 subjects. 10,000 were printed but only 454 were sold. Well, 1857 ultramarine, a stunning mint never hinged example of the 1 cent 1861 issue in the scarce ultramarine shade. In his 1 cent book, John Evans devotes almost an entire column on page 33 to a discussion of the ultramarine shade. He notes that it is extremely scarce. He notes that apart from the ultramarine and indigo shades, the remaining shades are comparatively plentiful. Well, 1861 violet thin paper original gum proof-like impression, remarkable choice centering for this difficult issue. This is without question one of the finest original gum example of the 1861 24 cent violet on thin paper that has ever encountered. This is one of the rarest stamp in sound centered and original gum condition. Price $35,000. Well, 1867 grilled issue black Z grill. Original gum lightly hinged, clearly defined grill and detailed impression. Well balanced margins. The 1868 2-cent Z grill is one of the most difficult grill tissue to obtain in sound centered original gum condition. A true condition rarity. This is without question one of the finest in existence. Price is $17,500. 1867 Rose Z grill. Huge margins, extremely fine gem. A superb used example of the 1868 3-cent Z grill in the finest condition attainable, made more desirable by the striking B cancel. PSE has awarded this stamp the grade of Superb 98, which is the highest grade, and this is the only example to achieve it. 1867 Black E grill. Original gum lightly hinged, strong grill impression, soft charcoal shade on fresh paper. Extremely fine and fresh original gum example of the 1868 15-cent grill issue. Although at least one block of 4 of the 15C E grill has been split in recent year, few of the stamps harvested from the broken blocks have the centering and well-preserved gum and paper of this example. 1869 Brown mint never hinged brilliant color, choice centering with white margins. Extremely fine mint never hinged example of the 2-cent 1869 pictorial issue. This is a difficult issue to obtain in mint never hinged condition with such white margins. With philatelic foundation certificate, this stamp was sold for $2,700. Well, 1869 ultramarine original gum, vibrant shade, clear grill and choice centering with white margins, remarkably fresh and extremely fine. A outstanding original gum example of the 6-cent 1869 pictorial issue with philatelic foundation certificate. Catalog price $5,250. 1869 ultramarine, Scott number 115. Well, our next stamp is from year 1869, 10-cent yellow color. 3 stamps, 2 with purple cancel, first with cork and small portion of the black cancel, second with Philadelphia paid all circular date stamp. Third neat crossroad cancel with reddish black cancel, fine to very fine trio, each with philatelic foundation certificate, and the price is $900. 1869 10 cent. 1869 12-cent green original gum, lightly hinged, near perfect centering with white margins all around, deep rich color and intense proof-like impression. Extremely fine gem, an outstanding example of the 12-cent 1869 stamp. One of the most difficult 1869 pictorial issue to find in this choice original gum condition. 1869 pictorial issue, 15-cent brown and blue type 1. Beautiful centering with huge and balanced margins, radiant colors and crisp impression. Neat strike of quartered cork cancel. Extremely fine gem, a superb used example of the type 1 1869 pictorial issue. Price $1,900. 1869 issue. Well, 1869 24-cent green and violet. Extremely fine, a beautiful original gum example of the 24-cent 1869 pictorial issue. Well, the 24-cent 1869 pictorial, even in original gum condition, is not a rare stamp. However, centering and soundness are elusive qualities among examples of this issue. This stamp has very bright color. 1869 ultramarine and carmine. Flags inverted, deep rich color and proof-like impressions. Bold strike of New York, circle of 8 wedges cancel. Completely sound very fine, a rare sound used example of the 30-cent 1869 pictorial issue invert. Only 1 dozen or fewer sound examples are recorded. Catalog price $100,000. 1869 Carmine and Black original gum, unusual choice centering with wide and balanced margins. Extremely fine gem, a superb original gum example of the 90 cent 1869 pictorial issue, which is graded extremely fine superb 95 by PSC. This is the highest grade for an original gum, Scott number 122, sold for $47,500. I hope you liked the video. Thank you. Please subscribe.